teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep, Victor Bolden. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Set, ready. Steal, check, steal. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. And finding the tight end, Hooper. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Striker, 3-3.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Play action. It's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st down, going to the air with Love. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Love's throw into the hands of Firkser here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Ready.
1st down, Love to pass. Touchdown, Dolphins. Rashad Bateman, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
action. Fields. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Cook now off the read option. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Cook will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. And
continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Love now to pass on 1st down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
So here's
Here
a
we go.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pink. Ready?
Now a give. Akers running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on,
Now they
set.
contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Yo, blue. Set.
Here's Love. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Love looking to throw it. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Julian Love picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. On the return is Jones.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. Rashad Bateman finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Throwing. Love. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. final play of the half. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Austin Hooper. As time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, They're still not field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Ready. Green Jack.
On fourth down, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here we go.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. Second and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Stick. Level. Ready.
Again, it's Love. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Austin Hooper. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action. Love to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down with Akers. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, we might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long for Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
17.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. It's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cook now off the read option. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Fight 60. Throw 52.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away at incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Come on, set.
To throw again on second down. Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Love from the gun on third down. It's caught by Hooper. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just... Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Following the interception, Love. Touchdown, Dolphins. Rashad Bateman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Our PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Fields.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The Love's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap. Fields out to his left. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort